Hello everyone, Elle here with some first impressions and thoughts on a product that I have not even opened yet. It's still in its little package here. So I was contacted by the company Coco, which you guys probably have seen if you don't recognize the name. It's the black sort of toothpaste thing you might have seen in videos on Instagram. I know I've seen it all over Facebook, and I was like, I wonder if this would work for me because it's a natural teeth whitener. It's using activated charcoal. So I was really sort of thinking about it, whether I wanted to try it or not, when the company actually reached out and asked if I would be interested in trying the product. So it just worked out perfectly. So I did talk about a different tooth whitening product on my channel before. The problem I ran into with that product was that I got sick and I was coughing a lot, so I couldn't keep the little mouth guards in my mouth because as I was coughing and unable to breathe out of my nose, it really just was not possible to keep the trays on my top and bottom mouth. Plus, it was the time commitment that ended up being impossible once my son started to sleep later instead of earlier, because you really need to commit to like 2 hours, if not more, with those trays in your mouth, and I just could not do it. So my teeth have been looking pretty grungy again because I'm really prone to staining. I also drink a lot of coffee, and so my teeth are always stained. It doesn't seem to matter what I do. So I'm really curious to try this because, as you can see, my teeth are not in perfect condition. They never will be, I don't think my teeth will ever be super white. The product I used before did help a lot, so I'm really curious to open this up and try it out. I will also say that this is my end of day makeup. This is makeup that's been on for like 12, 13 hours. I just slapped on some black lipstick because I know this is a black tooth product and I just thought it would be fun. So inside the envelope there were 3 things: the Coco Natural Teeth Whitening Original, a toothbrush, and a little piece of paper that explains the instructions. So I honestly have no idea what I need to do or how I need to do it. So I'm gonna go through this all with you guys, going step by step. Okay, so let's just say it's a good thing I'm wearing black pants, because when I opened the jar, the product went everywhere. It is a loose charcoal powder and it just went poof. I have a huge mess to clean up now, so I'm gonna go wash my hands off before I go back into try this product. Okay, wow, that was quite a mess. So I'm just gonna make sure my hair is completely out of my face before I dive into this. I wasn't expecting, I guess, the packaging to be so full. So when the cap doesn't even seem to screw on, at least mine is not screwed on, it just sort of sits on top. And yeah, it's actually incredibly messy. Ooh, probably would have been better used in a bathroom setting. Okay, so looking at the sheet, what's sort of interesting to me here is that it gives instructions for the activated charcoal, and then it gives instructions for oil pulling. So I have none of the oil pulling stuff. But the thing it says is to brush with activated charcoal toothpaste, which I did not get. I just got the jar of the activated charcoal loose powder stuff and the toothbrush. So it says to dip toothbrush into jar, brush your teeth for 3 minutes, spit out and rinse, and then brush with activated charcoal toothpaste for 3 minutes. So I'll just have to follow it with another kind of toothpaste. So this is going to be 3 minutes. Let's see. Okay, so again, super messy. I'm dipping my toothbrush there into the jar carefully. So it seems to be picking up quite a bit of product. I'm gonna tap it. I don't know if I should like let it hold on to all this product though. Like I really am not sure. I don't want to holding my finger up, but I'm really not sure if I should let it hold on to product or if I should be tapping it off. Like I don't know how much product I need or what kind of a mess this is going to make. Okay. Brush teeth for 3 minutes. All right, so I'll see you guys in 3. Brush up, brush up, brush up. messy. Isn't this glamorous? Ah, I can hear it crunch. It's all over my face. I kind of like that I'm with the black lipstick thing though, because it kind of looks sort of dark and almost intentional. Could like do dramatic Instagram pose. I just wiped off a bunch of my lipstick. Oh well, so I just really have cups in front of me to rinse it. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I've rinsed a few times. There's still a little bit of like the black spots on my, look at that, on my chin as well. So there's still a little bit of black spots from the charcoal. This isn't bad, but it's really so messy. I would have to use it in a very contained area because like I just got charcoal powder all over the place. Like it's ridiculous and it's all over me. So I don't know how easy it's gonna be to come off. But I do feel like it lifted some of the staining. Now I don't know what it's gonna look like long term. So this is what they look like now, and then I'll do a check-in in a couple of days time after using this a little bit more to see what it looked like. If it works, it's fairly quick, you know, 3 minutes. But the hard thing is knowing whether or not it's going to work. So as a very quick fix, does it lift some of the staining? Absolutely. My teeth are whiter now than they were before, but I don't know if this is a permanent solution and if the messiness would keep me from using it more often. So my plan is going to be to keep using this. Now I did find that I could screw the cap back on. I will say that. It's on fairly tight now. But the problem was when I took the plastic wrapping off of it, it was not sealed shut. So when I took the plastic off and held the container at the top, that's what happened. It broke apart or opened, and that's why it was so messy, and now like there's charcoal powder everywhere. So that was probably just an error in packaging, hopefully. All right, so that's all I can say for right now. It seems pretty good, but time will tell, and I will check in the future with the progress report. Okay, so I am back. This is a few days in the future. I've been using this stuff for a few days now, and honestly, I'm not impressed. So it does make my teeth feel clean, but I can't say that it whitened my teeth very well in the few days that I used it. So I'm planning to keep using this stuff for a little while longer, just to see if I happen to need more time to see worthwhile results. But for right now, I can say that I would not recommend this. If it was cheaper and for a smaller amount than this, I would say yes, for something that would be relatively quick and easy. Like if you really just needed a quick polishing, if your teeth really are just like slightly tinted. I'm a big coffee and pop sort of person, so I can never really seem to keep my teeth white. They always have a yellow hue to them no matter how hard I try. Nothing ever seems to really last long term. So if you are different, then this might be something that would work for you. But it's $50 Canadian, because I looked it up on their website because the little piece of paper I had didn't have any of that information on it at all. But it was $50 Canadian free shipping, which is still pretty good. But for $50, if I needed to whiten my teeth really badly, honestly, I would just go to the drugstore and buy some whitening strips. So I am very, very grateful to have had the opportunity to try this product. I'm very, very grateful to Carbon Coco for reaching out to me and offering to send me this so that I could try it. It turns out that it was not a good fit for me. And sometimes that's just how it goes. So if you've tried this stuff, make sure to let me know what your experience was like. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did it work for you? Let me know. I'm really curious to hear what other people's experience was like with this. One thing I will say as well, I can't emphasize this part enough. It's so messy. Like even just picking it up now, my hands are covered. Like I honestly do not know if my container is faulty because like you guys saw when I first opened it, it was not entirely closed. So it just went everywhere. And now I feel like it's leaving a mess everywhere I put it. It makes the desire a little less to want to use it as well, just because I know how messy it is and I know I have that extra cleanup afterwards as well. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. As always, let me know if you have any questions, anything that I can help answer you guys in the comments. I'd be more than happy to do so. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.